We're in the middle of a vendetta. We need Luca Changretta dead.
Where are we going?
Somewhere I've not been in a long time. I used to come here.
Who?
Some girl before France. What is it that you want from me, Mr. Gold?
I want you to help my son achieve his ambition.
What do you have?
We found another enemy.
Arthur Shelby killed a silent boxer 4 years ago.
There's 15 Italians out there.
There's 13. I just killed 2 of them.
The boy in the hospital's out of bounds, and I'll ask you to spare Finn and Arthur.
In return for what?
Tommy Shelby.
John.
Good morning, Mrs. Ross. I'm saint.
Thank you for seeing me, Mr. Shelby. I know how busy you are.
How can I help you?
Well, you see, tomorrow would have been my son's 21st birthday. Had he lived. And I'm having a bit of a thing, just sandwiches and beer and looking at old photos. And as a gesture, I thought I would invite your brother, Arthur.
A gesture of what, Mrs. Ross?
Not exactly forgiveness. Something like that. And also it's a way of saying thank you to the Shelby family for helping me and my children get by since the death of my Edward.
It's very kind of you. It's very kind of you. Well, I will let Arthur know.
It'll be at my house at midday. He should come at midday.
Your house midday tomorrow, all right? One of us will be there.
It ought to be Arthur.
Goodbye, Mrs. Ross. Right. At midday today, Arthur will be here, 47 Artillery Square. Like a goat, tied up for the fucking tiger, eh, Arthur?
Yeah, right.
Dear Lord, forgive me. But vengeance is forthcoming. And long overdue.
Right. There are 2 ways into Artillery Square. One here, the towpath, and here, Navigation Street. Finn, take a rifle. You'll be here, Finn, covering the towpath. Most likely, they'll come down Navigation Street. Johnny and Isaiah will set up here as hawkers selling stolen pork. When you get the signal from me, they'll can open fire.
From you, eh?
Yep, I'll be here in a window overlooking.
You still know what end the bullets come out of, Tom?
He knows.
But these men are coming for my brother, believing him to be unarmed and unprotected. So this is my fucking business. Arthur, let's go.
Look alive, soldier.
Just put them on the table.
yourself! Bacon here! Ribs, chicken tongue, penny a trotter! Ribs, tongue and cheek, huh?
Mr. Shelby. I'm glad you could come.
Yeah. Thank you for the invitation. So,
Don't allow firearms in the house.
it's a good thing I'm not carrying a firearm then, ain't it? Mrs. Ross.
Do you mind if I check?
No.
Come in. Take a seat. Would you like some tea while we wait, Mr. Shelby?
What are we waiting for?
The other guests.
Or 3p for the four, huh? Pig's blood, penny a gallon, pig's blood! We're making the blood pudding!
So, where are these other guests?
They will be here very soon. But in the meantime, there are some things I want to say. Before they get here.
By all means.
I've heard stories that you have welcomed Jesus into your life.
I have indeed.
At the beseeching of your wife, who they say is a good woman,
She is my shining light.
though her mother, by all accounts, was not. Do you think your repentance will mean you are forgiven of your sins?
We both know that forgiveness is out of my hands.
I mean, for murdering my son.
That was a sporting accident.
Because I have not yet found it in my heart to forgive you. I don't think I ever will.
Then, why have you invited me here today?
Off you go now.
Why am I here, Mrs. Ross? Why did you invite me here today?
back out now.
Yeah, mate. Last day of freedom, mate.
Well, tea.
Now, Johnny, fire! Move! It's a fucking decoy! Bring the car out now! What are you doing?
Arthur, they're not here for you. It must be Michael.
Set me up, boy. Or no?
Arthur, you need to get to the hospital now.
If your faith is real, I've got all the kids.
If you're here in 1 hour, I swear to God, I will cover you in tar and fucking feathers.
Come on, Finn, let's go.
I'm from out on the bends, lucky. My family say it brings death. Maybe that's what happened. Last time my man was sent for you, you got lucky. Now, your luck's run out. And tell your mother we have a deal.
Come here.
Michael? What happened, mate? What happened?
They heard you coming. Look, the gun was fired. They ran away.
Johnny!
Came just in time.
You all right? You hurt?
I'm fine. Fine.
Wait! Get out. Sworn date, 333. Charlie, listen, Bonnie Gold will be calling in 4 minutes. Tell them the Italians are on the road south. A Rolls Royce, maybe 2, black. Tell them to expect a full complement of men. We inflicted no casualties. I said we inflicted no fucking casualties.
ci sia un ostacolo, signor Giangretta.
There's been an accident.
Why don't you move it out of the way?
What?
I said, why don't you clear it so that we can get past?
What's that accent?
We're Americans. We're here on business, so...
Well, you're gonna have to wait.
Jesus Christ, this guy.
We waited for you fucking Yanks until 1918. It'll be clear in 20 minutes, all right?
Yeah, all right. Thank you, officer. Big fucking hell.
1918, ma che minchia sta dicendo?
Talking about the war. Everything is about the war. Come on, let's go move it ourselves, fucking idiots.
What's this? Whose wagon is that?
They're gypsies. Tribe of fucking gypsies.
Oh, we can move it.
Hey! I said it'd be clear in 20 minutes.
Let's go. We'll find another way out of here. Go. Get us the fuck out of here. Come on, fucking move. Frankie, fucking move.
Spared me. He said, tell your mom that we have a deal. What deal?
Just be you and me going to Australia, Michael. Think about that.
What deal, Mom? What deal did you make with Luca Changretta?
A deal to spare your life.
In return for what?
Men don't have the strategic intelligence to conduct a war between families. Men are less good at keeping secrets out of their lives.
You agreed to give up, Tommy. To save my life. You never forgave him, did you?
We're out of our league.
No. No, we don't do that to her.
Think. If it wasn't for me, you'd be smoke blowing out of a mortuary chimney. Think about that.
Two. We killed two.
You also shot a copper.
Shot in the arm, with purpose. There's a copper on the floor, the Stratford constabularies swarm all over it. The copper's alive, got a description of the Italians. The Italians would be forced underground. We're gypsies. We're already underground. You yourself inflicted no casualties this end, so... You know, Mr. Shelby, maybe you've been pushing pieces of paper around too long.
Lucas Changrasa got away. You let him get away. When our paths cross, I won't be so careless.
And when will your paths cross?
Soon.
Her Majesty smells of paraffin. It's because my old lamp is smoking for want of fuel. Times are hard in case you hadn't noticed.
I hope your insistence that I take a boat rather than a cab from the station wasn't purely for your own amusement.
No, for the avoidance of death or kidnap.
By boat, you get to see the nicer parts of the city.
In the garrison now. Should be all right. This way.
Good morning, Lady Carlton.
I'm not a lady.
To your right, you're not.
Pursuing, stabling, feed. 2 hours a day in the gallops. Did you think of a name?
Yes. Dangerous.
Dangerous, eh?
A horse called Dangerous won the Epsom Derby in 1833, so I stole the name. I thought you'd approve. You should visit her.
If I leave Smallheath, I'll be shot dead. Anyway, I'm busy.
Well, the good news is your horse is the fastest filly that I've ever ridden. These are her registration papers. Ready for your signature.
So is this why you came here? All this way in person? For my fucking signature?
You've lost your wife. And now your brother, too. I thought it would make you different. But it doesn't seem to change you. Nothing seems to change you.
The end of year accounts for the Grace Shelby Institute, Mr. Shelby. Beg your pardon, madam.
Already signed off on those, Lizzie.
What do you think of his shirt? He's having them made in London. Not sure about them.
All right, Lizzie, thank you.
But you know, sometimes he sees something glamorous and expensive. He just can't resist it. He's so weak.
Actually, speaking of the Grace Shelby Foundation, I'd like to make a donation. I leave it blank. You can decide how much, Mr. Shelby. Then perhaps Lizzie can pop to the bank and pay it in for me.
Yeah, that'll be all, Lizzie, thank you. Drink?
No, thank you.
Did you pack an overnight bag?
No.
Pity.
Why?
Well, because 25 minutes ago, the Birmingham branch of the Train Drivers Union called a wildcat strike in support of the coal miners. No trains to London till tomorrow.
It wasn't in any of the papers.
That's why they call it a wildcat. No one knows.
Apart from you, of course. Your city. So where will I stay in your city?
I'll be free at 4. I can meet you then.
Meet and do what?
I'll pour you some gin that I make myself from my father's recipe, distilled for the eradication of seemingly incurable sadness. Could have put that on the label.
I'll book myself a room.
Already done. The Midland, sweet. Stay there myself sometimes.
Sometimes it's where you stay.
But not tonight, it would seem.
Well, since I'm stuck here, maybe I should try your gin.
4 o'clock then.
Where?
I'll find you. Fuck is that about, Lizzie? Eh?
Have a guess.
You know what? I can't even guess anymore. I'll be back at 4.
Why, she's still here! Something to do with the coal miners, apparently.
Oh, today's your lucky day, sir. Give me 3 to 1 on raging robbers. Come on, gents, get your bets on. New walking 350.
Smallheath 552.
Mrs. Gray, I wanted to illustrate to you that at any time we can reach your son. And we will kill your son if you cannot deliver Tommy Shelby as you promised. Huh? You just tell us where and when, and we'll do the rest.
Where is he?
Fucking.
Fucking what?
Fucking her.
£10,000.
She left it blank, so I filled it in for her.
What's Tommy's diary looking like for the rest of the week?
Oh, fuck Tommy and his cock and his gin. And just stock up a whore. I saved this. Read my leaves, Paul. You haven't done my leaves in ages.
I haven't done anyone's leaves for ages. Okay. Paul. Swirl the teacup. Think about the man you love.
Fuck him.
Think about your white wedding gown. Now pour the tea back into the pot. Okay? I'll read the tea leaves if you go and get Tommy's diary. See if Tommy's got a free afternoon in the next 7 days.
Friday. Now, read my future and make it fucking good.
Make sure he keeps it free.
Just read my leaves, Paul.
Already have. Plain as day.
What are you doing?
Stop drinking whiskey. Switch to stout.
Why?
Make sure Tommy keeps that Friday free. Tell him I have an appointment for him. And then go and see a doctor about that baby in your tea leaves.
at the fucking fairground now, son. Get down and skip me 200 for taking the piss out of a fine fighter. He's got an head on him, that boy.
And a fist. So what do you say, Mr. Maine?
He works hard. He's game. I need to work on his defence. Right now, his left hand is just good for wanking.
You don't have to earn your money. We're paying you anyway. Is he ready?
Is he even registered?
I put him down as a welterweight. Midlands Division, amateur turning pro. Just need your counter signature.
Look like I'm going to say no to you boys.
Just tell us. Is he ready?
In 30 years, I've never seen a raw boy so ready.
And that's 200, Mr. Maine. So who am I fighting first, Mr. Shelby?
When you step in the ring, Bonnie, who do you see across the canvas, eh?
Well, I see myself. 40 years old, having done fuck all except tramping the lanes. See my life wasted. I won't let it happen. Me, I'm going to be a champion.
Gonna go for booty skirt. See with callous of the boot on the jump. Fast out of Camden Town. Boy's name is Goliath.
That's it.
Said he's had a meeting.
Yes, I was wondering, do you have any boots that I could borrow?
Why, do you need boots?
Well, no one here will speak to me, so I thought I'd take a walk by the canal. Is he really making gin?
He's going mad cooped up here is what he is. Like a wasp in a beer glass.
Look a bit funny in these, I think.
Thank you, clearly.
You're going to take a walk along the canal. You'll also need this.
Are you serious?
Italians north, Italians south. He makes gin to take his mind off being stuck inside a prison. If you had any sense, Mrs. Carlton, you'd get out of here now. Curly can sail you to Snow Hill Station, hidden in the coal sacks.
I said I would wait.
The man you're waiting for doesn't exist.
Why are you waiting for the man who doesn't exist? Would you like to try some of his gin?
Strikers blocked the Coventry Road. Made all the men get off the buses.
Where were the police?
They were busy. Apparently there was a report of armed men in the Small Heath area. And there was a murder at the Summer Lane Hospital and something happening on the Stratford Road. The strikers threatened the men's families. They said come the revolution, their names would be on a list, like in Russia.
And the buses turned round?
Yes, they turned round. Mr. Shelby, factories are shut, mines are shut, coal's running out. Did you ever consider the possibility that the communists might win? And you and me, traitors to our class, will be put up against a wall and shot?
As a businessman, consider all possibilities. But, Mr. Devlin, I'm not a traitor to my class. Small Heath, 451. just an extreme example of what a working man can achieve. Now, Ada. Yeah, it's me. I need your help. 4 o'clock.
Is it?
What do you think?
Nice. A little sweet.
I've heard not sweet enough. Come and see.
My God, Tommy. What is this, a hobby?
Not really a time for hobbies. This is more of a place where I try things out. I decided if I'm going to be stuck here in Small Heath, I might as well do something useful. Less of a hobby, more of a venture. Since the start of Prohibition, I've been sending single malt, Scotch whiskey, to Boston, to Halifax, Nova Scotia, hidden in crates of car parts. My supply lines from Scotland have been unreliable. There's been a lot of theft. And in this modern age, American women drink as much booze as the men. And women, apparently, prefer gin. So with the help of a friend of mine in Camden Town, I set up my own source of supply. Junipers, potatoes, sugar and water, all turned into US dollars. When we're up and running, we'll produce over 200 gallons a week. But before then, I need to get my recipe right. So tell me the truth.
The truth? Mm-hmm. You're unlike any man I've ever met.
And the gin?
Too sweet. You said you'd booked a room.
No, I booked a suite.
Thank you. If you book a taxi, I'll go. You're a businessman, Tommy, a good one. If only you could...
If only I could what? If only you could change. Go and say it. If only you could change the bad. And the good is laying off 1,000 men, which I do. Like a good businessman. And I do it like that. And people go hungry. And the bad's a fucking winning the horses. And a gun. And some fucking self-respect. You fucking people.
You bite like your horse.
I don't trust taxis anymore. Come with me.
There we go, brother. Home sweet, son. Place for you to bring women back. Bring your mates. Play games, gamble, cards. And you keep an eye on our backyard. It's Artillery Square. Place is full of communists and strikers. Having a Shelby round here will keep them in order. Light the fucking fire. Take some of these shits off the walls. Curly'll be over later with some poison for the rats.
Arthur.
Huh?
This morning, I wouldn't have been able to pull that trigger. I know I wouldn't. They would have just walked past. I'm not John. I know I'm not.
All right. All right, brother. I know you're not. No. In the end, it's God who pulls that fucking trigger anyway. We don't get to decide who lives and who dies, Finn. Not us. Just have to flick a switch in your head.
Charlie said it wasn't safe to walk by the canal.
Yeah, he's right.
Italians north and south, he said.
Nah, it's mostly chances. Local kids trying to get famous. Sabini's boys, Sheffield boys, Manchester, Glasgow. They all know we're on the ropes.
And that's not including the mafia.
Yep. Here's your carriage. You can catch the 7:15 train.
I thought there was a strike.
Gave me that idea.
My God.
I know. But I can't help. I wanted you to stay. Normally I get my own way. Losing occasionally makes me worse.
Thank you, Kylie.
She looks a picture of my boots, doesn't she, Tom?
Walk her to the train, Curly.
Not a minute on the day. Not a penny off the pay. This talk of national austerity, this talk of tightening our belts must be met with resolute certainty. We will not accept any cuts in pay. We will not accept working longer hours for the same wage. Shoulder to shoulder with the coal miners, dock workers, railwaymen and steel workers, we will stand united through the storm that is surely coming to our city.
Jessie Eden?
Yes?
I'd like to buy you a drink.
I'm afraid the pubs around here don't allow unaccompanied female drinkers.
I'm sure we'll be fine.
I know you from somewhere.
I'm Ada Thorne. Formerly Shelby. I've a settlement proposition that my brother's too arrogant and proud to offer you in person.
Sorry, ladies, we don't...
Don't what?
It's all right. I'm sorry, I didn't...
What are you drinking, ladies? That's what you're supposed to say.
Yes. Sorry. What are you drinking?
Beer, pint.
And a whiskey on ice.
I'm afraid we don't have ice.
Next time, make sure you have ice. This pub's come to our attention for its lack of ice. There's more than one way to achieve equality.
Before you begin to congratulate yourself, I'm not impressed with your power to terrify people.
Whereas I am impressed by your ability to stand up in front of an audience and speak. I was never able to do it.
I've heard people talk about you. You used to advocate armed revolution.
Shelby Company Limited is prepared to offer parity for male and female workers across all the factories in our ownership and withdraw the pay cut for men.
In return for what?
In return for something very unusual, but very typical of my brother.
What
does he want? To sit down with you and talk. If he withdraws his pay cut, we've no need to talk. He wants to talk about socialism and revolution. God, he's serious. My brother's a bookmaker. Bookmakers hedge their bets. Sometimes long shots come in. And because we emptied his buses today, he thinks we are among the runners and riders. Beneath it all, my brother's a very rational man. Beneath all what? You mean beneath the beatings, the cuttings, the shootings, the murders? Yeah, beneath all that.
Tell your brother that when we take power, all means of production will be owned by the workers. Essential industries will be taken into state control. Birmingham Town Hall is a rather beautiful building and we plan to preserve it. What else does he need to know? It's going to happen. Aren't you a bit sorry you jumped ship too soon?
He wants to take you for dinner.
I really have nothing to wear.
You'd need to wear boots. He's suggesting dinner in a scrap metal yard. Said you'd appreciate the sentiment. If you don't show up, the offer of parity is withdrawn.
This is not how you conduct union business.
We must all make personal sacrifices for the good of the good old cause, right?
What? Fucking hell, it smells of pig around here, doesn't it? Definitely not kosher. Come to Small Heath, you will go to hell. For fucking breathing. Who's everywhere? Stretch your legs, Treacle. Fuck me, he looks like he's grown. Since we left London, he's like a mushroom, isn't he? He grows in the dark.
Ready to piss?
Do you? Yeah, well, the place is a shithole, yeah, so why don't you just knock yourself out? Where is everyone? Ishmael, please, will you hit the call of prayer? Or hit it. Thank you, thank you.
Morning, Alfie.
Yeah, it is. It is. How come everybody's in fucking bed?
So, this must be Goliath. Right. Let me introduce you to David. This way, boys.
I assume that David's out of bed. Oh, no, the problem, right, between rum and gin, yeah, is that gin, right, it leads to the melancholy, whereas rum, it incites violence. And it also allows you to be liberated from the self-doubt. I hear you're probably more in need of the old rum at the moment rather than gin, mate. Oh, dear, Tommy, you got fucking starlings, mate. You know that? That shit will rot your pipe work. You bastards only understand one language.
It's all right, Alfie. No need. It's all right, I'm getting a kestrel.
I hear that you've got Italians, mate. You got a kestrel for them and all.
Yes. I'll have a kestrel for them as well.
Well, everything is confirmed, isn't it? Yeah, weakness behind the eyes. You blink too much, right? You smell of smoke and coal and horses, right? You were back where you belong, Tommy.
I know you don't touch it, but you have a good nose.
Right, well, you've got to ask yourself seriously, though, you know, did I even want to piss and shit indoors? You know, or was I actually born, you know, to defecate in the fields and the outhouses? It's a serious issue, though, Tommy, you know, because your people, well, your class and my religion is quite similar, actually, because you just cannot wash it out, right? Because it come out your mother's tits. Nah. The Americans want it sweeter.
What have you heard, Alfie?
I heard a cop got shot. Who shot him?
My Kestrel.
All right, up in the States. Very good.
Where are the Sicilians?
They're still using Sabini for vehicles and for places to stay.
And reinforcements?
You know, the Sicilians, and they don't trust nobody and fucked a goat on the morning of their first pubic hair. They got traditions.
How many are here?
11. Enough to drop a man who wrapped his balls in an OBE till they fell off.
Well, the real question is, Alfie, which side are you playing for, eh?
Fucking hell. What kind of world is it to bring up children when your own mate can ask you that question, eh? Well, the truth is, Tommy, you're going to be fucking dead soon, yeah? And then your starlings, right? They will peck out your blue eyes, won't they? And the jackdaws, they will steal your gold and your medals. Pretty soon it'll be as if it never even fucking happened, mate.
Tommy, the Romero approaching.
Yeah, let him pass. Right. You tell Darby Sabini from me. And if the Italians win, they're not planning on leaving. And after me, it'll be him, and then you, then the Titanic, and the fucking mafia, Alfie. They've come here. Can't believe our coppers are unarmed. They can distill their liquor, and it's against the law. They've come here and they like what they see. They're coming and they're here to stay.
Mr. Shelby! Come to talk prayers for the fight.
Your Kestrel. Tommy, when a pikey walks in with hair like that, you've got to ask yourself, have I made a mistake?
Who the fuck are you?
Who the fuck am I?
Who the fuck is this?
I, my friend. I am the uncle, the protector, and the promoter of that fucking thing right there in whose shadow nothing good nor godly will ever fucking grow. That there, right, is the Southern Counties welterweight champion. He is of mixed religion, therefore he is godless. He was adopted by Satan himself before he was returned out of fear of his awkwardness. But it is impossible to marry off due to his lethal dimensions. His mother, terrified, just fucking abandoned him. And there he is, stood before you like the birth of some brand new fucking species. Any man that you put before him, right, it'd be like entering a fucking threshing machine, mate. Now, will you offer your son?
Name the day, Mr. Shelby.
You finished for the weekend, Tommy? Yeah. Your mother wants me to go to the foundation. Prize giving.
Just you?
Just me. Why?
No reason.
No reason. No reason. Bye, Michael.
Tommy. Have a good weekend.
Everybody's aching, every bone is breaking. Nothing seems to Cillian Murphy talks about the Peaky Blinders soundtrack and other music that has played a key role in his career on the BBC Six Music website. And there's more tough drama from